In order to restore the damage done to Universe 7, Goku and Vegeta travel to Universe 6, aiming to gather some of the Super Dragon Balls. On the way, they went to planet Sadala, meeting the Saiyans of this universe too. But unbeknownst to them, the Saiyans of this universe have enemies similar to that of Universe 7, specifically one named Baby who hasn't shown himself yet. Today, we directly continue the Twin Universe Saga into what I call the Tuffle Revenge Saga, on part 4 of the Dragon Ball Super rewrite. This rewrite takes a long time to make and to get art for, but luckily we have some great support, thanks to today's sponsor, the Ridge Wallet. I've gotten pretty tired of carrying around a bulky wallet, so it's nice to have one of these now. Also, the key case is a pretty huge lifesaver as well. Both are sleek new ways to carry around your money, your cards, and your keys. I love how minimalist they are, not too flashy, but still very durable, and incredibly reliable and convenient. They come on a bunch of different styles, so there's definitely one out there for you too. And now is the perfect time to get one. By using the link ridge.com/salad, you can get some great savings, up to 40%, now through December 22nd. That's ridge.com/salad. Thanks again to Ridge Wallet for sponsoring this video. Baby launches out into space, able to latch onto their spaceship. He hasn't seen another opportunity to strike, so he's gonna take his chance right now. While on the ship, everybody feels some sort of turbulence, which is concerning. When you're out in a spaceship in the middle of nowhere, you want to make sure everything's okay. So they have to find a place to land nearby. They wonder, did something hit their ship? Were they attacked? They land at the nearest planet that they could find. Unsure of what's going on. I mean, it seems the ship's okay. It's still worth inspecting though. As they look around, they don't see anything of concern. Until Kefla looks underneath the ship. The other Saiyans hear her gasp, and quickly, she tries to draw her sword as something jumps out at her. But it's already too late. It caught her by surprise. Blood is drawn, and that wound is an opening for Baby. They watch as Kefla struggles to get something off her, but the thing slowly disappears, almost like she absorbs it. The 3 other Saiyans are on guard, and Cabba questions, wondering if she's okay. Kefla looks back up at him with an evil smile. Her energy, it's completely changed. Kefla then jumps at Cabba, attacking him, with Goku and Vegeta jumping in too, trying to protect him. Whatever that thing was that attacked Kefla, it must have taken over her somehow. They have no clue what's going on though, and Cabba tries to talk to Kefla. It's his royal guard after all. He knows her, he can get through to her. Well, apparently not right now. As Kefla responds to Cabba, it becomes very clear that he's not talking to Kefla. They were right, that thing that jumped out at her, it did take over her. It's a Tuffle parasite. The Tuffles created the ultimate weapon, one that would allow them to get revenge against the Saiyans. They learn more of who he is, but not too many words are exchanged. Baby is focused on killing them after all. His first target is Cabba, the prince, someone else that he could probably absorb here. He doesn't know these other 2 Saiyans, but they shouldn't really be an issue. He doubts they're as strong as the prince and his royal guard. Baby then powers up even further, trying to summon all of Kefla's strength at once. Her face and hair changes, and her power soars. This is a full power, Tuffleized version of Kefla, and as Baby fights, he comes to realize those other 2 Saiyans, they don't necessarily look exactly like Universe 6 Saiyans, and their power actually seems pretty high compared to everyone here. He's especially interested when he hears Cabba say to use their Saiyan God form. That would end this fight quickly. Wait, a Saiyan God form? Baby's never heard of this. He only knew that they could transform into great apes, not some sort of Saiyan God, whatever that is. And if they have some sort of transformation, he needs to act quick. They're about to power up, but Kefla grabs her sword, flinging it right at Goku. He jumps out of the way just in time, but then using telekinesis, she draws the sword right back to her. Once again, he's barely able to dodge. The sword almost hits him directly, but instead it grazes him, leaving a small cut. Perfect. Now all Baby needs is a distraction. And much to his surprise, it seems like Cabba is actually the weakest here right now. That'll mean these other 2 Saiyans want to defend him. Baby Kefla lunges towards Cabba, with a sword drawn. Goku and Vegeta rush in to try and help him. But at the very last second, right when Baby's about to strike Cabba, Kefla then turns, looking right over at Goku, grabbing his arm right where the cut is. Goku's eyes widen. He feels strange, and then he realizes quickly what's happening. He tries to power up, fending Baby off somehow, but it's already too late. The parasite has entered Goku's body, and Goku is successful in powering up in his Saiyan God. But by the time he does so, Baby already has control. Cabba and Vegeta stand back, looking on fearful. Kefla chuckles. It's great to have another comrade alongside her. Goku walks up alongside her. Now they're not only facing Baby Kefla, but Baby Goku. Damn it! How are they supposed to do anything here? The power of a Super Saiyan God in Baby's hands? This is bad. Really bad. Cabba and Vegeta stand together. They're gonna have to try their best though. Escape is not an option because if they try to escape, their ship will just be destroyed and then they'll be stranded here. And who knows, maybe they'll accidentally lead these 2 back to planet Sadala, making things worse. They need to destroy the threat here and now. Cabba says no matter what it takes, he'll become a Super Saiyan. That way, he can fend off this threat. And maybe if he transforms, he'll be able to fend off Kefla alone, while Vegeta could take on Goku. And Vegeta agrees with this, wondering if Cabba will actually be able to do so. And hearing about Super Saiyan gets Vegeta to wonder. As he begins fighting Baby Goku, it's clear that Goku's ahead of him. With him being Tuffleized, it only makes sense. But as he duels with Baby Goku, he also comes to see something else. Even though the Tuffleized version of Goku is stronger, he doesn't have full control over that godly ki, which might leave an opening for Vegeta. And he laughs as he looks at the imposter. He's never experienced great power like that, has he? And he won't be able to maintain it like Goku, because that's all he is after all, an imposter. That's not his body to control. He won't know how to use it. He can't use it properly. He's not going to win here. There's a reason he has to rely on the power of the Saiyans to actually destroy the Saiyans. No matter how advanced he is, it doesn't matter. Vegeta will win here. And he looks over at Cabba. He expects the same of the prince, as Cabba faces Kefla. And Vegeta wonders, maybe they could try and steal the Batara earrings and fuse. Although, that might be kind of an issue too. Cabba thinks it would be better to try this idea first, and if it doesn't work, they can try fusion. That will be a last resort, because if they do fuse, well, they're going to be stuck as a fusion forever. And it'll be weird to have a fusion that's between people from two different universes. They don't even want to think of the logistics of how that works, especially with Cabba being the prince and all. But whatever, they'll keep it in mind. They're just not going to go to it right now, something that neither of them really wants to do. Vegeta needs to think of a way to overcome Goku's power here. Baby tells Vegeta it's true. He doesn't have full access to Goku's power yet. He has no experience with this type of ki. But slowly, he's getting used to it. And who knows, with him and Kefla together, maybe it'll help him empower Kefla as well. And Vegeta can sense it. That godly ki is slowly flaring up. He only hopes Cabba can unlock Super Saiyan. That might turn the tide of the battle here. Vegeta would love to show Cabba how to use Super Saiyan, but he can't. He doesn't know how to access it anymore. Saiyan God essentially negated that form. But now he's thinking about something else too. What if he can unlock Super Saiyan again? It won't be any help here for him to use Super Saiyan, but if he needs to relearn Super Saiyan, what might happen then? What if Super Saiyan would be empowered by the power of a Super Saiyan God? He never even considered this, and he thinks to himself, it's not just Cabba that needs to unlock Super Saiyan, Vegeta does too. And the best part is, Vegeta already kinda knows how, but he never thought about it this way. He only thought of using Saiyan God. Maybe he could utilize the two together. He's not sure, and it's a long shot, but it could work. It's at least worth trying. He continues the fight while using this principle. The battle between him and Goku is explosive, and he knew Goku was slightly ahead, but now with the power of Baby, it's making things worse. Cabba's also trying his best to fight Kefla, and the thing is, he knows Kefla's ahead. He would be amazed if somehow he could overcome a fusion like this. But with Super Saiyan, he may be able to. Vegeta tells Cabba, it's all due to emotion. What? Vegeta says it's Super Saiyan. It's from emotion. Pure emotion is how he unlocks Super Saiyan. That's how Goku originally got it. That's how Vegeta got it. That's how Gohan got it. Even future Trunks. Everyone he knew that was a Super Saiyan, they got it from some sort of rage. Well, except Goten and Trunks, but besides the point. He doesn't even bother mentioning that. He needs to channel his anger. He remembers back to when he first transformed. That anger he felt towards himself. That anger he felt towards others. The hatred within him. Although, Vegeta's not that kind of man anymore. He's completely changed. But he can still utilize those principles. Maybe he'll just transform in a different manner though. And Cabba also needs this too, out of the necessity to protect his people. The anger at Kefla being used like this. The anger at him, the prince, being embarrassed, not being able to protect his own subjects. He feels that same desire Vegeta does. They both want to transform. They both need to transform. They feel that anger. They feel those emotions. And Vegeta begins talking with Baby. He acknowledges Goku's skill and power, and how he now relies on Goku. The two of them are rivals. They're on great terms. He can't let Baby take that power for himself, which is exactly why Vegeta needs to overcome it, or he dies here, as well as the rest of the Saiyans in this universe, and maybe his universe too. He's seen Saiyan extinction once, and he doesn't want to see it in this universe either. Visions of Frieza flash through Vegeta's head. He closes his eyes. He sees Namek. He feels those same emotions again. Seeing Frieza there, the fear that he felt, the realization he felt of what Frieza done. He sees a vision of his first death, when Frieza killed him. He can't let that happen again. He needs to use his power, for himself, for Cabba, for the Saiyans of both universes, and for Kakarot. Baby Goku fully channels his godly ki, beating Vegeta down. But as he beats Vegeta, slowly, Vegeta fights back with more power, more rage. That calmness of a Super Saiyan God. It's being overcome by his anger. And then, Vegeta lets out a fearsome roar, surrounded by a golden ki. The red flames of a Super Saiyan God mixed together with the flames of a Super Saiyan. It's an out-of-body experience for Vegeta. He feels like he's not even there. The serene, divine ki of a Super Saiyan God. He feels that, but the ferocious, powerful ki of a Super Saiyan. He feels that too. And the two mix together in some sort of weird harmony. He's surrounded by a strange aura, a completely calm one. The aura has changed color as well. It's a brilliant aura with a blue and yellow gradient. Vegeta's hair is flowing, now a blue color, and his eyes. They look like that of a Saiyan God, but much more radiant than normal, almost fiery, reflective of his ki as well. Cabba smirks, briefly seeing it before Vegeta disappears. He did it. He and Goku vanish from sight, leaving nothing but a shockwave as Vegeta flies out into space, tackling baby Goku. He doesn't even realize his own speed, and he stops right outside the limits of the planet. But he's amazed. He could breathe out here. They've never actually tried this, but it seems their godly ki, it actually allows him to survive out here. Or maybe it's just his form, he's not sure. Baby Goku looks on confused. What is this form? Blue hair? And Vegeta tells baby Goku, He should know about this, right? I mean, he's in Goku's body. He has Goku's memories. He should know they were looking to ascend a Saiyan God somehow. And the answer's been right in front of them all along. The power of a Super Saiyan, the power of a Saiyan God, combined together. This is a Super Saiyan God. They fight in space, unrestrained by the planet now. If they could fight out here in the vacuum of space, their fight could be much larger scale. Vegeta doesn't need to worry about not being able to breathe. Cabba looks up from the planet below. Streaks of blue and red light keep clashing and then going away from each other. The shockwaves of it are so powerful that they can be felt from down here. He looks on at baby Kefla. He feels that rage. That body is not his to commandeer. A Saiyan prince won't fall that easily either. Despite Kefla being his royal guard, he still needs to protect her. She's one of his subjects. What kind of prince is he if he can't protect his own people, if he can't fight for himself? What kind of king is he? With his new responsibilities as an actual king, it's only more necessary for him to get stronger. Baby Kefla is irritated, since Baby knows that Goku's body is losing to Vegeta right now. But maybe he can commandeer Cabba, and that would turn the tide of the battle. A 3v1 versus Vegeta, no matter how strong he is, no matter what Super Saiyan God form he has or whatever. Red hair, blue hair, yellow hair, whatever. Kefla pulls out her sword, trying to create a wound somehow, but Cabba starts powering up, able to dodge these attacks. And out of desperation, Baby jumps out of Kefla's body, trying to absorb Cabba too. But at the very last moment, right before Baby's about to latch onto him, Cabba powers up. A golden key surrounds him, repelling Baby, flinging him back, with him retreating back into Kefla's body. Bloodied and beaten, Cabba stands there, now with golden hair. Baby recoils in fear. No, he's done it too. He's transformed. This is a Super Saiyan, and Cabba points at Kefla. As the prince, no. As the king of the Saiyans of Universe 6, he'll rectify this. He'll protect his planet, his people, his guard. Witness the power of a Super Saiyan. Out in space, Vegeta's massive battle with Goku continues. Baby's beginning to lose steam. He wonders if he can unlock that form somehow in Goku's body. But maybe better than that would be to steal Vegeta's body. And Vegeta senses out in space. Cabba's transformed. He smiles. Chuckling actually, as expected of fellow royalty. He senses Kefla's power dissipate as Cabba knocks her unconscious. With Baby jumping out of the body and then being destroyed, Vegeta lifts up a fist in front of him, surrounded by a fiery ki. He tells Baby it's time to finish this. Baby charges up as well, launching right towards Vegeta with his full power. The two launch at extreme speeds towards each other, and at the same time, each delivers a punch to the other's face. Vegeta is completely unfazed by it, even though Baby punches him directly in the head. But the same can't be said for Baby. As Vegeta's fist connects, the godly ki flows through Baby. Goku's body is knocked unconscious, with the ki seemingly trying to purify Goku too. Goku's unconscious self falls to the ground, leaving Baby behind out in space. Separated from the body, paralyzed, Vegeta quickly lifts up his other hand, launching a Big Bang attack. Cabba looks up from the planet below. A brilliant flash of greenish-blue light, a godly Big Bang attack. He senses Baby's ki disappear, and he sees Goku falling from space. He powers up once more, rushing over to try and catch Goku. But before he can, a blue meteor descends from above. It's Vegeta. He was able to launch himself down to the planet, catching Goku in time. Cabba sees Vegeta's new form, and Vegeta sees Cabba's new form. Vegeta gives a confident smile. He says well done, as expected of the kid. Cabba smiles, powering down to the base. Well, Super Saiyan is impressive, just like he thought, but not nearly as impressive as whatever Vegeta's using right now. But Vegeta tells Cabba, this is a Super Saiyan. He explains the power he's using, conversing with Cabba more about Super Saiyan God, and Saiyan God. Slowly, Goku and Kefla regain consciousness. Kefla profusely apologizes for not being able to defend the prince. That's her role after all, but he's glad. He gained new power on his own, and he won't need to rely on her. He's been awaiting this for a while. He's growing into the role, and as a king, he should be able to defend himself if anything. Yeah, it's nice to have a royal guard and all, but he felt bad that he had to rely on Kefla all the time, and the fact that he couldn't defend one of his royal subjects. Now, he feels a lot more confident in himself. Goku apologizes to Vegeta too, but it's not his fault. There's no way they could have known that Baby could do that. And kind of like what Cabba was saying to Kefla, that fight allowed Vegeta to ascend, and he wonders if Goku remembers it. Goku's memory is foggy, but he kind of remembers what happened in the fight too. Well, at least you know what form he's aiming for next. And he commends Vegeta. He did it. He defeated Baby, saving this universe, which allows him to resume their Dragon Ball hunt. So he inadvertently saved both universes. The multiverse probably. It would have been better if Baby didn't meddle in their plans, but still. The Super Dragon Balls are gathered, and everyone's amazed at the sight of Super Shenron. Well, as expected, with a name like Super Shenron, I mean, he's just a bigger Shenron and golden. He's massive, on a planetary galactic scale. It blows Cabba and Kefla's minds. And Goku and Vegeta are impressed, but he's a bigger Shenron. I mean, they've seen it before. Thankfully, the Dragon Ball hunt wasn't too hard in Universe 7. With Piccolo seeing the power of these Super Dragon Balls, he's intrigued. He wonders, well, if all Dragon Balls are created by Namekians, that means these ones were too, right? But like, what kind of Namekian could have the power to create something like this? And he wonders, could he derive some sort of power that will allow him to create something that powerful too? Could he get power from the Super Dragon Balls somehow? He's not too sure. He keeps that in the back of his mind. But there's also something else that's been going on. Goku and Vegeta return to the universe, thanking Cabba and Tuffle for everything, with them also returning the thanks too. They'll definitely meet up again soon, but someone else is watching from the sidelines. It's Frost. He gets word that Baby was defeated. He's annoyed. The Tuffles are gone now, and they would have been a good weapon to fight against the Saiyans, but whatever. He and his right-hand man will grow strong enough to fight against these Saiyans. Whether they have transformations or not, Frost will work on something as well. He looks over at his right-hand man, an assassin named Hit. Their time will come soon enough. And with that, we conclude the Twin Universe Saga. So, what'd you guys think about this part? What do you think is going to happen next time in this rewrite? Let me know what you think below. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.